This video has to do with the space schedules or the space objects that make up the space schedule. Um, just wanted to point out a couple things and actually something that I've been thinking about returning back to a different way of doing things. So I highlighted the ones that are off to the side there for the second floor. I'm going to move them into place, and um, first thing is just to make sure that everything has its correct attributes set. They should all be set to the class style, and there's a reason behind that. So when the class style is set for the attributes, you can see that they're all they have a 0 fill and a 0 pen weight. That's because at one point I was going to do this whole um, room numbering system a different way. Rather than having the space objects have, these all have to be numbered anyway, because on the space object schedule, let's see where they are, they'll get the number from those space objects gets sequentially automatically added to this schedule. And my thought is that instead of putting these notes in the annotations, grabbing them from off to the side here and dragging them on, and also doing the space objects, it's kind of redundant, and there's a chance, and it happened on another job where the numbering got off, a change was made, or we decided to number a certain area and the change didn't get picked up elsewhere. So the thought was to do away with these kinds of labels, and I'll get the rest of them later, and instead put this space object do the space object earlier on, and then just you could drag these into the center of the room, and you can just run your you can make them, the spacing of these labels could be such that they look good in this scenario. And then when it comes time to dimensioning and putting all other notes on or whatever, you might have to drag them around a little bit. So that's the thought. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It helps with the possibility of there being, naming the rooms and spaces twice and possibly getting the numbering system off. But it has you putting these space objects, creating them earlier on in the process. So I don't put the number sign on the names. And also, if it's a big walk-in closet, I number it. So this would be 201, 202, 203. This walk-in closet would probably be 204, and then come back across 205 for this walk-in closet, 206 for this loft, 207, 208, and then 209 for the storage. And then two other things. If it's a tub, if it's like either a tub or a shower unit, that would be like a fiberglass unit. I don't include this in the space because there's no real flooring under it, so I just cut that off, something like that. But if it's a ceramic, unit like in this bathroom here, I would include it, as you did include it. So all of the ones on the first floor were perfect, except for I did add in the stairs. I added in one for the stairs. I did not number it though. So I'd like to get your thoughts on what you think about doing these space objects earlier on so that the naming doesn't get off between what the labels that are in the annotations versus the labels that are in these space objects.